Do you trust in God's timing? In Psalm 31, David says, "But as for me, I trust in you, O Lord. I say, you are my God. My times are in your hand." David is in a season where he's being persecuted by the very king who he is subject under. David also was just appointed king, so he knows that there will be a time where he will be king, but yet David is still being persecuted, being overrun, being chased by his enemies. But yet he still decides to trust in God and trust in God's timing, where he says, "My times are in your hand." Time is a construct that God has created in the very beginning. And so God has authority over time. And in fact, during creation with Adam and Eve, time was used in the progression of good. Whenever Adam or Eve was living in the garden doing their thing, it was always progress in growing the relationship with the Lord. But after sin has come into the world, now time is used as a negative thing. Death and decay are rampant. Now we mark age as a means of being decrepit. It is only through God, through his lens, that we can see time as something that is still good. "For I consider that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us." We're all here for a time and for a season. We are but a vapor. There's no comparison with how we are suffering now, though it may be hard and difficult, to eternity. We have this hope of believing that there is something and someone greater than this present age. That is how Jesus walked. He lived subject under the Father and under the Father's timing from the start of his ministry all the way to the end. We can trust and believe that God will use and maximize our timing for his good, and that the sufferings that we go through today will be worthwhile. For we know that all things work together for good for those who love God and are called according to his purpose. It's only through him that time works for good, where our suffering and persecutions and tribulations all will mean something, all will count towards something greater than us in eternity. Trust in God's perfect timing, for he has you in his hands, and he will not leave you nor forsake you. Thank you.